Sometimes perspective can fool our sight and make us see things in a different way. In some cases, we are used to seeing the world from our eyes and do not really perceive the magnitude of what surrounds us, or in the case of these images, how big things can be compared to us, and how small we are in this world. 50. Moose in the city. Have you ever encountered a moose? In the cartoons, they are very friendly, but the truth is that they are really huge. It's hard to say why they give this very kind vibe, but it might their cute and wide faces. In fact, many moose look almost similar to the lovably goofy donkey, although they are much bigger in size. However, it is most likely for another reason. Bullwinkle. The 1960s cartoon showed a sweet but kind of dumb character, and people think that is what actual moose behave like in the wild. But Alaskans and Canadians would tell that they can be pretty dangerous creatures. If you encounter one in your travels, it's better to keep a safe distance. One time, a family of them stopped traffic at Alaska's Denali National Park, and all the drivers respectfully let them walk without disturbance. Their actions were not just because they wanted to see how majestic their bodies were. Most people in the area know that a moose has to be respected because you don't want to encounter an angry one. There have been several recorded incidents involving these gorgeous animals. In 2013, a mother moose refused to get away from a road and fought with a truck driver. Let's admire them from afar. 49. Bigger than expected, and the traffic signs are a very similar example. We are very used to seeing them from the comfort of our car. It's hard to imagine our modern times without these helpful guides, but it's even harder to think of a time when the world didn't need them. They didn't always exist because traffic wasn't what it is today. The first road signs were big inventions, and they were used by the ancient Romans. There's actually a pretty interesting history between roads can be traced back to the Bronze Age, but the Roman Empire really liked the idea. They went on to build a system of bridges, roads, and tunnels that went from Portugal to Constantinople. They discovered that armies could move better this way, and they could also exchange goods. Therefore, their empire thrived thanks to the system. The first road was the Via Appia, also known as the Appian Way, created in 312 BC. Several milestones were placed at certain locations, and they would often state who had to take care of that portion of the street. They also added mile markers to detail the distance until Rome.